The views and opinions of this broadcast do not reflect the views and opinions of Armed Media, UNU Productions and its affiliates. Enjoy the show.
Tax the rich, feed the poor, till there are no rich no more.
Hey everybody, welcome to Pot Talk. I'm Jim Bell along with Paul Daniels, and we're here to give you some politically offensive talk.
Yes, sirree. Been a while, huh, Jim?
It's been a while.
Yeah, sure has been.
I think it's over a year.
When's the last time we did a show?
I think it was April of last year.
Wow, a whole year. And what a great year it was, wasn't it?
A little snow. This winter wasn't that bad.
No, I'm just talking about with all the bullshit. With the fucking vaccines and all the crap.
You think it's just when you think it's over, they're starting that shit again.
Yeah, China's got I don't know how many million people locked down.
Yeah, I know, and Biden's thinking of doing the same bullshit again with the mask.
Won't work. The people won't put up with it again. They simply won't put up with it this time.
Well, you think they would stop because of the midterms? That you're going to drive them nuts if they do it. Let them push it.
That's what I said. Did you know the Democrats have lost every special election this year?
Oh, did they?
Yeah. Even in towns, Kenosha turned red.
Good.
City of Kenosha.
Good. The people are waking up.
It's about time.
Is the people on the school boards and stuff taking over?
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing. Huge amount of school board people have lost their positions.
Which is a good thing.
Oh, God, yeah. In one town, I think 4 out of the 7 lost their seats. So
That's
which
good.
way that went.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. I'm just hoping it keeps going that way.
I think the people are starting to... Well, here's something I don't know about. Do you watch Jimmy Dore, Jim?
No, I have with you before.
Okay.
But no, I wouldn't know where to find him.
Jimmy Dore said that, more Democrats watch Tucker Carlson than watch MSNBC. CNN.
That's good.
Yep. People are starting to wake up.
Like I said, these people are shooting themselves in the foot. They keep on doing it.
Do you know what it is, Jim? Is that they live in such a bubble. Either they don't understand or they don't care. And I don't think it's that they don't care, because of course they don't want to lose elections.
Right.
But I think they just live in such a bubble. They only talk to the people that are like them, and all the yes men are saying, "Oh no, things are going great. Things are going great. Things are going great. Everyone loves you." And it's not going great for them. It's going very bad for them.
Which is good for us.
Yeah. Oh, and just to let everyone know that's listening, there's going to be a little delay. Me and Jim are not in the same room. We're in 2 different places. So if you hear a little delay between us talking, it's just because it's got to catch up.
Well, no, there hasn't been a delay because we're on the phone.
Oh, okay. I thought that we were getting some kind of delay or something.
No.
Okay, good. Oh, did you see that, they televised, they had a thing at a college in Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that with Stelter?
Yeah, where the kids asked him a question and Stelter didn't know what to do.
He didn't answer the question. He didn't answer any part of the question.
Right.
And then Applebaum, she works for the Post, I believe, the Washington Post, and she was asked about misinformation and the Hunter Biden thing.
Right.
And she said, he said, it came to light. This was a student, first-year student.
Freshman.
You talk about disinformation and stuff, but then when the disinformation you claim is disinformation comes out to be true, how are people supposed to trust you, and what do you think about that? And her answer was, it doesn't matter about Hunter Biden because he's the son of the president. He doesn't matter. And she finds the story uninteresting.
Yeah, so why is she up on the stage then if she finds it uninteresting?
Well, because she didn't think she was going to get asked that question. She didn't know what to say. That's just her kind of elitist thinking. Do you know what Stelter said when asked about this information?
Yeah, on CNN.
He started talking about the Fox cameraman that got killed. He didn't even come close to answering the question. If I was the kid, I would have stayed standing up and said, no. That answered nothing. I want an answer to my question.
Right. Yeah,
You
be
said
adamant
this is gonna
about
be a
it.
question and answer period. I want an answer. Put him on the spot. Hem him in. It's ridiculous. Every time it's always about we're the defenders of the democracy and stuff. That's why we consent to you, because we're defending democracy. You're not defending democracy if you're censoring people. That's the exact opposite of defending democracy.
Yeah, anybody defending democracy is Zelensky fighting Russia.
See, I differ on that one. He's not very good at democracy either.
Yeah, he is. The guy went in there on the promise that he would stop corruption and that he was going to be just like Trump.
Maybe he's doing something about corruption, but about people being able to speak freely, he's not. He's shut down all opinion.
I've never seen any of that.
He's nationalized all the communications, and only what he wants to be heard can be heard in Ukraine.
Well, you're in a war. Of course you do. You want to keep control on it.
I get that, and I do. I do, but I don't trust either of them. I don't trust any of them. In my eyes, they're all bad actors.
I wouldn't want to go live in the Ukraine, but like I said, I feel like a brotherhood. The guys trying to free their state, country.
You know, he was offered a deal and he turned it down, and it was a good deal from Russia.
What? Take a ride?
No, all he had to do was sign a pledge stating that he would not apply to NATO.
That means nothing to Putin. That means nothing.
Telling you right now, Jimmy Dore, and he's a liberal guy, but he's a fair guy. He even said it was a good deal and they should have taken it. All this is going to do is get more people hurt on both sides. Zelensky had it out and he didn't take it. I don't know if there's something else underlying that I didn't get. There may have been. But from what I understand, Zelensky was given a good deal and he just rejected it outright.
Well, I wouldn't trust Russia either. You're not going to just start doing what they tell you to do.
Right, no, I know. I understand that, Jimmy. There's no good actors over there. They're all bad guys. We got to choose. Actually, we shouldn't even choose. We should just stay the fuck out of it.
No, because you can't. Because then, like I said, he's going to go for Poland next. You got to stop him. We should have stopped him at Crimea, but that was Obama, and he wouldn't do nothing.
I don't know. I just think this is a huge mess for no reason.
Well, he's pushing and pushing, so we got to push back. And if we're going to have the Ukrainians fight for him, all we do is, send supplies. That's the best fucking scenario for us.
I guess. I mean, it's better than putting our feet on the ground. I agree with you there. It's definitely better than that. But who's to say? With all the saber rattling, and everyone's worked into this frenzy, the Ukraine. That's when things start to go south. Eventually somebody's going to do something somebody else isn't going to like, and then it's going to ramp up and ramp up and ramp up. And the only people that are going to get hurt are the people, the citizens of the Ukraine and our economy.
Well, Finland wants to join NATO now. I think fucking Sweden and Norway are behind them. And if they do, Russia's going to go shithouse because he didn't want them to go into NATO at all.
None of of them were supposed to, after the fall of the Soviet Union, that was supposed to be the end of the expansion of NATO.
No, that made it a good fucking expansion for us. It gave us a lot of new countries.
Yeah, and you know what it does? It takes a gigantic nuclear power and makes them paranoid. That's great. That's a great idea. Jesus Christ. Do we always have to be adversarial? Do we always got to be the fucking world police?
This is Biden's fault. If he wasn't in office, none of this would have happened. If the Democrats didn't cheat, none of this would have happened.
If Trump was still in office, this war would have never happened.
Right.
I totally agree with you. It's like that.
Now, Russia's looking for help from North Korea now to help for Ukraine.
Yeah, yeah.
He sent his death squads from Syria. He brought them up here, and those are the ones they're blaming. They're killing all the women and children.
Well, you know what, Jim? Things are going to ramp up. Russia sees themselves being surrounded, and right or wrong, all right? But that's how they perceive it, that the Western world is out to get them. And not for nothing, we're not doing anything to dispel their fears.
Right, but we're not doing anything to provoke them either. Only giving them supplies now is going to that's going to piss them off.
I mean, you have to think about it, Jim. If it was you, and you've seen everyone in your neighborhood turn against you, you'd be like, hey, I better fucking ramp up my game, because this might go south real quick.
And which it did.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not on Russia's side. I'm just saying, you've got to see it from both sides. Or that's how bad things happen. When you're so set that you're right and the other guy's wrong, that you're not even willing to listen, that's when things go horribly wrong. And that's what's going to happen, you know. Look at, what's his face? Sean Penn saying we should use nuclear weapons.
Yeah, that should have been done long ago, because we got more and more people coming up with the nuclear weapons. And that ain't right. Once Iran gets them, that's it. We're going to have an all-out fucking nuclear war, because they're going to go after Israel, and we're going to defend them.
Yeah, but the thing is, Jim, right? Having a stable Russia is good for the world.
Right. That's what that's what Trump thought.
It's very bad.
Like I said, Trump could have got along with Putin so fine if it wasn't for the Democrats. Russia.
No. You got a fucking massive nuclear power, right? That feels like the world is against them. That's not good. It's not. Somebody's going to go fucking psychopathic and push the button.
That's going to be Iran. And then Russia will be right behind them to back them up.
And then that's world Armageddon. That's
pretty much what it's going to be.
And then everyone can rest easy in the fact that we supported Ukraine. When we're all dead and the ashes of civilization are everywhere, the few people that live in a fucking dystopian nightmare, right, can sleep well in the fact that we supported Ukraine. Instead of a couple million people dead, now it's several billion. Good work, people. You keep flying them Ukraine.
I don't think Russia's... I think they have small nuclear weapons, and that's what they're going to shoot off. They're not going to blow away whole countries at a time.
Sure. It doesn't matter if it's a tactical nuke. Once the first nukes drop, that's Armageddon.
No, not really.
Yeah. Because one nation's going to say, we can't have this, and then they're going to retaliate with a tactical nuke, and then it's just going to spiral, and then somebody's going to say, fuck it. Put the intercontinental ballistic. Because once it gets to a certain point, Jim, people are going to say, these fucking maniacs are going to say, well, if I'm not going to win, nobody's going to win. You got Pakistan with nuclear weapons, all right?
They've had them for decades.
Right. But if the shit goes down, you think that fucking Pakistan won't launch in the name of Allah? Just say
They haven't yet.
Nobody one will.
The only reason why that we let Pakistan have them because India had it.
Right, and I understand that.
But now that they both got it, it was the best thing for them to do negotiations and shit to get
But
along.
the fact is, Jim, right? Everyone is blindly just supporting the Ukraine. We should be looking at the cause root of how to stop this.
You
What does
sound
it
like
take to
Kamala
stop-
now.
Huh?
You sound like Kamala now, the root cause.
Yeah, because that's the only way to solve a problem, Jim. You just don't blow shit up to solve a problem. You can negotiate out of this.
I think Putin's acting like an evil person on purpose, and he's using these nuclear threat things. I don't think he's got it in him. If he does, it's only going to be a small nuke like what we dropped on Hiroshima.
Yeah, well, and the only reason that was a small nuke, Jim, was that was the only thing we were capable of.
Right, well, that's what I'm saying. I bet you they're reducing the nuke so it won't kill everybody.
Jim, once a nuclear bomb goes off, everyone's going to go psychopathic. Everyone, because every nation's got different interests. All right, some are to expand. Some are just trade and stuff. Some people just want to watch the world burn, Jim, and them are the ones you got to watch out for.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, you don't think that in some room somewhere people aren't planning Armageddon as a contingency rather to lose?
Well, that's what Tehran's been doing. Now they're going to get paid billions by the U.S. to go ahead and do it.
Oh, yeah. They'll send a couple more pallets of money. And once again, here we are, the United States, cutting our own throats. What good has the Ukraine war done for us? Fucking gas prices through the
It's putting an end to, it put a stop to Russia. That's what they're doing for us. They're pushing back.
How does that help us?
Crimea didn't do anything when they got took over. They probably wanted to get taken over.
Maybe. I don't know. But the thing is, at least when the Crimea shit went down, we just walked away. I give Obama credit for that one, actually. Smart move. Just walk away. It's not our problem. Why do we always have to be the world police? Why do we got to sacrifice?
Because we're the best at it. People look up to us.
We're the best at sticking our noses in where it don't belong.
Pretty
We've been
much.
doing it far too long. It's time to start thinking Fortress America. American interests. They don't matter to me. I don't care. You know what I want, Jim? $2 fucking a gallon gas. I want inflation at 0%. I want our fucking our trade to flow. I don't want countries that supply us with stuff we need being our enemies because we fucking shipped all our manufacturing and stuff over there.
Over to China.
China, we get almost all our fertilizer from Russia.
Yeah. Like we can't make fertilizer. Go down to Hershey, fucking Pennsylvania there. That you get see some of that stuff they make there. Is man, does that shit stink?
On a summer's day in fucking in Amish country.
Yeah, in Amish country, man, we made the mistake of riding around.
God, no matter where you went, it stank.
It stank, and it was a hot night. You couldn't fucking.
Remember when Mike was? Oh, I don't think you were there that time. We stopped by this little, like, it was kind of like a little festival, right? And Mike's like, do you want something to eat? And I look at him, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? All I can smell is horse shit. And you ask me if I want something to eat? No, I want to throw up. The fuck? Lancaster County.
No, this didn't smell like horse shit because I like the smell of horse shit. This stuff was worse than sewerage.
Oh, it was fucking god awful on a nice hot summer day.
Oh yeah, it must grow some good shit.
So you do know that the farmer's already saying we're not going to have the fertilizer this year that we need.
Right.
Now you think a fucking gallon of milk costs a lot now, or a fucking loaf of bread?
Well, you'd think they'd be making compost piles and stuff. You know what I mean?
You don't understand. Compost piles aren't going to do it.
It's fertilizer.
It's such huge tracts of land, Jim. You could take all the compost we produce, right, and maybe take care of one major farm, like a major farm.
Well, how does Russia do it then?
They use chemical fertilizers, like we do.
But then why are we addicted to Russia's fucking fertilizer?
Because we've been buying it from them for years, so we don't have the production facilities right now. I'm sure in a year or two we could get that up and running.
There's a lot of things.
We're not going to have fertilizer.
We're not going to have anything done while Biden's in. Nothing for the farmers, nothing for the fucking people, nothing.
We will starve as they fucking dance. They don't give a fuck about us.
If they start starving us, I'll guarantee you, I'll be the first one to go over to fucking Bill Gates and shoot him in the head.
Yeah, well, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. All depends on how I feel.
Yeah, Jimmy's speaking metaphorically.
Oh, but what pleasure that would bring.
Oh, just to watch the fucking brain shoot out the other side of his head.
Exactly.
I'd love to turn his head into an ashtray.
Put the two heads together, him and Hunter, and shoot him at once.
Yeah. Get a fucking 30-odd sticks and line up like 7 or 8 of them.
Right. The whole family.
Just see the bullet go through one head, and the next, and the next, and the next.
Brains everywhere.
Well, actually, if you're talking about Biden and his son, not a lot of brains are going to be exposed.
Well, maggots will come out instead then.
Yeah, fucking cockroaches. Fucking lizard people. That's what they are. They're fucking lizard people.
Gonna take a hit of a joint.
Oh, you fucking handsome bastard, dude.
Maybe I can go to sleep now.
Yeah, that'd be great. We could end this shit show.
We're a third way through.
Oh, and by the way, to anyone listening, Jeremy Gibbs, our guy from the old show, he will be back. He's shit-faced at a birthday party right now, so he will not be joining us this evening. But he should be here next week. So listen for the great Jeremy Gibbs on with me and Jim on Podcast. And by the way, where is this going out over?
Trump's Truth. It's going to be put up. He said it was like Twitter, and he was going to put that up. He says he can get a hold of at least 20,000 people.
And by he, you mean?
Joe the boss.
Joe Rock.
The big guy. The other big guy.
The fucking big Ginzo.
The big Gins. That's it. Love the old Italian heritage.
You know, I've known Joe for what? Let's see.
8 years or 7 years?
7 years, and I've met him face to face once.
And he's the boss of the TV radio show.
Yeah. And he shook my hand, and I said hi, and then I walked away and went to the store. Nice to meet you, Joe. I got shit to do. There you go. But you know what? Joe's been good to us over the years, giving us a platform to do what we do. Horribly, I admit, but, you know, he gives us the platform, and I'd like to thank Joe for that. Kiss an ass, Joe.
As long as we can keep swearing and call fucking coons a coon, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just can't say cunt a lot.
Yeah, I know it. Well, you just did.
No, I know, I did that on purpose.
I know you're trying
I
to
didn't do it a lot.
you're trying to repel our women audience.
Jim, we have no woman audience.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Nah.
Although there are some women conservatives, not many.
I'm sure we got a couple women out there with a good sense of humor, and they get it. They get it. You know, we just talk a little politics and try to throw some funny in it. You know, it doesn't always hit the wall, but, you know, give it a shot. Jeez, I'm getting a buzz off my first drink, Jim.
I'm about done with my first drink, which is unusual, because usually it takes over an hour for my first one.
Oh, great. I can hardly wait to see when you get over here. It's going to be fucking lovely.
Sure.
I'm going to have to child-proof the house again.
I should be doing laundry, I think. I don't. Oh, wait a minute. I think I got my pajamas left.
There you go. I don't care if you come over here in your jammies.
Yeah, because otherwise I'd be waiting until 11 before everything's ready and I could come over.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, by the way, I know nobody cares about this. Meatball subs tonight, Jim.
Who is? Oh, meatball subs?
Yeah, meatball subs tonight, brother.
Sounds good to me.
You want to get back to politics or just keep talking about what we're having for dinner?
Well, we still got one more topic left. We can hold off on that. Let's for dinner.
Meatball subs!
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Wash it down with alcohol and pot.
I know one thing, it's going to be an early night for me, I'll tell you that.
I got up early this morning.
Ugh. I'm still fighting that stomach bug. Fucking A.
I'm trying to get up early so I'll be ready for Monday when I go to work.
Oh, that's right. You go back to 8. That's right. You go back to work Monday.
Right.
Yeah.
Not looking forward to it.
I bet you are. I bet you are.
But,
All right. What's your next subject? Come on.
Put the what?
Next subject.
Oh, SCOTUS. Ketanji Brown Jackson.
So you mean the person that can't define a woman?
Right, exactly. And the reason why she can't define a woman because she's talking about transgenders and how are they going to be women. So that's why she couldn't do it. She's all for the CRT and the Project 1619.
Yeah. But the good thing is, she's a liberal that got replaced by a... She's just replacing another liberal.
Right.
So in the score, it doesn't change things. It's still a conservative arm.
Exactly.
Now, say if what's his name there? Oh my God, I can't believe I'm forgetting his name. The black justice.
Oh, Clarence Thomas.
Now, say when he leaves and he gets replaced, if it's a liberal, then that's not good.
Right.
But I think Clarence is going to hang on as long as he can to keep the board, to keep it a conservative majority.
Right, exactly.
That's a man that loves his country.
Right.
What a great man he is. Did you ever see what he came from and what he reached? It's an amazing story. It came from nothing and took the world by the balls. Never complained about his color. You know what I mean? He just did what he did, and he did it for the right reasons. He's a good man.
Who, Clarence?
Yeah. Yeah, good man.
Joe Biden tried to get him off the fucking bench.
Yeah, well, Joe Biden's a fucking brainless idiot.
He also turned down the first black woman to go on the SCOTUS. He was so bent on getting a black woman that he turned one down.
Did you see when Obama came to the White House and how Joe Biden was being completely ignored by everyone? I'm telling you, I can show you the video when you come over, right? He's literally standing there, like walking in circles, not knowing what to do.
Standing in front of a flag and staring at it.
He was just, he was just walking in circles. He was lost. It's amazing that we put that mushbrain into office.
Like I said, I hope things go well in the midterm so we can stop everything he's doing.
They're going to get crushed in the midterms. It's going to be a red tsunami.
Yeah, but see, that's what scared me. Nobody's going to go vote because they think it's going to be a tsunami.
No. Because the people are really pissed now, Jim. You think that them people that went to the school board meetings and all these other people, right, they pushed it to the limit. And the average vote is not going to go to the polls because they are sick of the fucking agenda that's being pushed on us.
I don't blame him.
Believe me, I'll be there. I'll be there.
We are not bettering ourselves by going to a socialist fucking community. It just makes no sense.
Socialism fails everywhere it's tried.
Yeah, you see, Mike Huckabee's got a book out for little kids and why socialism won't make it.
I see him talking about it.
He's got his own show on Sundays at noontime.
What, on Fox?
No, Newsmax.
Oh, okay, on Newsmax.
It's like a Johnny Carson thing. He has guests and shit come up. It's got a band.
Do they sit on the couch afterwards next to him?
Yeah.
Do they do the stand-up?
Some do, some don't. Some of them are pretty good. He has some pretty good comedians come on.
Oh, no shit. I thought I was making a joke. So he does actually have comedians come on.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
And people that play fiddles. Like I said, he does a lot of country stuff.
Yeah. You know, and he's not the tight ass everyone thinks he is.
Right.
He's got a really good sense of humor and stuff. I mean, not my level of depravity, but he can take a joke and stuff, you know, an off-color joke, as they say.
Right.
He's got a decent sense of humor. Not my pick for a president.
Look pretty good with the beard.
But as somebody out there, you know, pushing the message, I like him. As a president, he doesn't have the stones for it.
Yeah, it would have been a mediocre presidency. It wouldn't have been a Biden presidency, that's for sure, but it would have been a mediocre.
No. I mean, but the closest you're going to find to Trump is, what's his face down in Florida?
DeSantis?
DeSantis, yeah. He's a good man.
He is.
I want Trump. DeSantis down the road, Trump now.
Trump should take him for vice. Well, no, what it is, DeSantis should run. And then when he doesn't win, he takes him as vice president.
There you go. But he doesn't even have to run for him to take him as vice president.
Well, that's if DeSantis doesn't want to run. He might just say, yeah, I'll be your vice president.
Exactly. Like, what's his face? Pence didn't run.
No, Trump picked him.
Yeah, he just picked him. What a disappointment he turned out to be, huh?
Yeah, I know. Fuck it. And then telling me, I don't get it. He thought it's a conspiracy on our part.
Yeah. Well, they got to him.
Right.
That's what they do. They get to you. They fucking tell you, you know, they threaten you, basically. It's like the district attorney in New York City.
The ADA?
She's trying to say Trump's guilty of trying to overinflate.
Oh, trying to what?
Tried to overinflate the value of his property. And she wants all his paperwork. And he's like, go fuck yourself, right? But they got it on video saying how this is while Trump was running against Biden.
Yeah.
She said she was going to make sure that she was a pain in the ass to Donald Trump on video, and she's the district attorney. How can she not recuse herself from this?
Exactly, it's bias, and that what Trump is thinking. That's a good appellate position.
Well, if I was Trump,
If she wins, he can always appeal it and use her fucking words against her.
exactly. It's a mistrial.
It would be, yeah. That's what the appellate court would probably say.
How can you show such bias and expect to be a neutral player on the field?
Like I said, these people just do it. Look at all the shit that's gone by and saying LGBTQ and all this shit has got equal rights and stuff. That was never voted in. Nobody said that. You know what I mean? And now transgenders. There's more than two genders. That's horse shit. We didn't vote that in either. It's just the media comes out with it like it's fact, and we're just taking it.
Yeah. If you want to run around in dresses, fine. Right? I don't care. But you deserve no special treatment. You deserve nothing more. You're a man. You're listed as a man. You want to wear a dress, fine. You can call yourself whatever you want. I don't care if you call yourself a watermelon. But the reality is, the rest of the population doesn't have to abide by that. You don't get special treatment.
They're 0.0 population-wise, and that's for a reason. There ain't many of them. So they're obviously rejects. To me, that's a psychological problem, not a fucking physical problem.
Right, you have a mental illness.
Absolutely. And to make us live in their fucking delusion that just ain't right. We're going to call you all kinds of certain pronouns. We're going to bend over backwards to make you feel happy. Fuck all that shit.
Yeah, fuck you. You deserve the same shit that we all have to go through.
Exactly. And if you can't take the fucking heat, get out of the kitchen.
Yeah, just remember this. Suicide is always an option, Jimmy.
And it should be.
Yeah. And if the world is so hard to deal with, get rid of it. Get rid of yourself.
You know what this is? These are the people that used to make money in the circuses for being freaks. You know what I mean? And now they got no circuses around anymore, so this is their way of getting along, forcing themselves. We got human rights. We got this. We got that. You're going to call me what I want you to call me.
You know, in Canada, they have to.
They have to what? Do the pronouns?
You could be prosecuted, yep.
That's just stupid. And who come up with that?
People like Justin Trudeau.
Canada's got to get their shit together for sure.
Jordan Peterson even said it. He goes, I don't care about the law. He goes, I won't do it. He goes, if I'm having a one-on-one conversation with somebody and somebody says to me, I prefer you to call me ma'am, and it's a guy, he goes, out of courtesy, I'll do it.
No, I wouldn't do it.
I know, but he's a psychologist.
Like I say, you're not forcing me to live your delusion.
Right, but he said as a law where you're forcing people to say it, no. No. If I choose to, that's my business. If I choose to call them what they want to be called, that's my business. But to force somebody to say it is wrong. Because first of all, it's not true. So you're forcing somebody to lie.
That ain't freedom of speech.
No. That is coerced speech. You making a drink, Jimmy?
Making a drink.
I can hear you way far away.
I'm using the microphone that's inside the computer.
Oh, no shit. It sounds good, Jim.
I know, I got your Bluetooth on top of my keyboard.
My little Darth Vader.
Yeah, I didn't think it was here. I looked back there and it wasn't. I put a light down there and there it was. Found the cord and everything. I didn't think I'd find that.
That little piece of shit Bluetooth has been so fucking dependable.
It does make a big difference if rather than me putting my phone on speaker and trying to talk to there. I like the Bluetooth. It's a lot louder.
Just, my wife bought me that for like, I don't know, like $10 or something like that. How many times has that saved us on the old show?
It did. All because we couldn't get the people.
We couldn't hook them up on TeamSpeak.
Right. So that was the next best thing. Worked out good. I'm amazed we're doing it. Only thing I got on is TeamSpeak, and I don't know why. I really didn't need it. But as I'm just running, what is it, Audacity, I'm recording it. And that's all I'm doing.
Nobody cares, Jim.
All right. Thought you might care.
Yeah, I'm not the only one listening.
All right, we're going to go back to politics then.
Fucking Hunter
What if
Biden,
they
like-
decide to pack the court?
What?
What if they decide to pack the court?
They won't do it. They know they can't do it. There'd be way too much uprising over it. What are you going to do? Make it 11 people or 15 or where does it end, Jim? Once you start doing that, that's a slope you do. What happens when you have 30 fucking Supreme Court justices?
What do we got? 6 conservatives and 3 liberals? It's not 5-4 anymore.
No, yeah, it's 6-3.
It's 6-3.
Well, you got to remember, fucking what's his face there? He's not really.
So they'd have to get at least 3 more to go on. That would be
Who's
12.
the lead justice?
What's that?
Who's the top justice there?
I think it's Alito.
No, not Alito.
Roberts, that's right.
He's a suck pill.
Yeah, he's the one that's they got him by the balls. He votes whatever way the Democrats do.
He's a fucking rhino. Oh, hey, I'm looking at the rally.
Speaking, are ya?
Yeah. They're warming up.
Right.
Oh, it's in Selma, North Carolina.
Yeah.
I think that's a cool place to do it.
Selma's usually Alabama. But the guy tonight said it was in Salem, North Carolina, but then he corrected himself later when he said Selma.
Yeah. Oh, so that's not where all the civil rights stuff happened.
No, that's in Alabama.
Okay, my bad. But I seen Selma. I just assumed.
There's a lot of Selmas.
Yeah, I took one home from a bar one night.
What'd she charge you?
That's right. I ended up on the Murray show.
Doing DNA?
Yeah. You are not the father. Fuck you, bitch. Telling the truth, I don't even think I can get a woman. I think I'm on stealth.
No, I thought the same thing too when I couldn't. It was just a matter of having it blocked. Something blocked. But what I did is I was taking pills that would make me not come. So I could go 4 hours of fucking without coming. But when I did, it was a load and a half.
I was going to say it must have been a mess.
It was. I busted a nut, and like I said,
It's like a crime scene.
and then I did it with the condom. The condom fell off, and I couldn't get it, so she ended up getting pregnant from the leaky condom.
Oh, did you? It's not to change the subject. Well, not actually changing the subject. You know that singer Drake?
Drake? Never heard of him.
Well, he's like kind of rapper kind of guy.
That's why I never heard of him.
Whenever he brings a chick home to fuck her. He always wears a condom.
Right.
And then he takes the condom and throws it in the trash. But before he does it, he puts hot sauce in it. And some lady suing him because she stuffed the fucking condom up her
Of course
fucking
she did.
snapper to try to get pregnant because he's filthy rich. And she ended up in the hospital.
Good.
Oh, by the way, just for any men out there, when you fucking bang a chick with a condom, right, do not throw it away. Flush it down the toilet because it's perfectly legal for a woman to take that condom and use your sperm to get her pregnant, and then you're responsible for the child.
What? When did this come out?
It's always been that way. Once you ejaculate into a condom and throw it in the trash,
You expect it to stay in the trash.
Your possession.
Oh, they're saying when you throw it in the trash, you just dispose it.
You're disposed of it, so she legally can use that sperm to get pregnant, and you will be responsible for that child.
Yeah, they just got to match up the DNA.
Yep. So either flush it down the toilet or do like Drake does. Put hot sauce in there. That'll give them a little fucking zing. Just imagine that. You're at the hospital. What's going on? My cunt's on fire.
That's what I'm saying. I wonder if they will do anything to the uterus and shit.
Hopefully to make her sterile so she can never have a kid. Because if she's that much of a big piece of shit,
Yeah, I
she
know
doesn't
it.
deserve to be a mother.
She could have swallowed it and then throw it up later.
I don't think that would work. I think the stomach acid would do a little something to the sperm.
Yeah, but there's millions of them. One might get through.
Well, that's true. You never know. You never know, Jimmy. You never know. When I heard that story, Jim, I fucking laughed so hard. I'm like, he must have been laying on the bed, right? She's like, oh, I'm going to the bathroom, honey. And all of a sudden, yeah, fucking, he just smiles and goes, and then he doesn't even pay for the cab to get her the fuck out of there. It's your own fucking cab. Fucking whore. What a douche.
We got about
All
13
right.
minutes.
Well,
I said we got about 13 minutes left.
okay, that's fine.
We got another subject because I ran out. Oh, we could talk about the January 6th. First guy that went in there got found not guilty. They cleared him of all
Yeah.
charges.
Yeah, because the judge said the video shows the police letting him in.
Exactly, and then when he went in, none of them stopped him.
Nope. Walked right by everyone. Did you
I hope that judge does a lot of them.
Do you remember when Gretchen Whitmer, they said she was a victim of a kidnapping attempt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody convicted.
Well, I heard two didn't get let go. I thought there was more than two.
The ones that were either charges were dismissed before court or found innocent. All of them.
So the whole thing's a bullshit story.
Yeah.
We don't know it.
The FBI orchestrated it.
I wouldn't
They were the
surprise
ones
me.
that organized it, and they were just looking for simps to fucking come in and do it. And because it was entrapment, they were all entrapped by the FBI. And Gretchen's still claiming that it's real,
Of course she is.
and the courts got it wrong.
She was somebody that was looking to be in the spotlight.
And she's done. She's not going to get reelected. Her fucking polls are in the fucking toilet.
Good. Yeah, Michigan's actually straightening up. Trump had a rally there last week or the week before.
Yeah. Well, the only place where it's liberal is France Detroit, the STEM homes, the shitholes. That's the Democratic strongholds in fucking Michigan.
That's where, like I said, that's where their Democratic plantations are, with all the black people and these fucking forced into living in poverty. You know, that's what we're going to promise you, poverty.
You know, Jim, I'm an idiot, right? But if I was promised things were going to change 50 years ago and nothing changed, I'd be like, yeah, I'm kind of done with this. How stupid do you have to be to think this time's going to be different?
Well, why do you think when Donald Trump, what do you got to lose? That turned a lot of them towards him.
Exactly.
Because especially when he did 4 years and what they got out of it, they noticed the difference.
Yeah, and then as soon as Biden got in, he took it all away.
Yep. The only thing he's doing is hiring quotas again.
And do you know what it is? It's not the older black voters. Most of the older black voters have seen the light. They have. It's the young black voters.
Right.
They're the ones continuing the plantation.
Well, the young ones, they're trying to groom for gangs and shit. A lot of that stuff ain't going on anymore.
No, because
they're protecting them from going into the gangs. A lot of the religious fucking churches and stuff with the after-school fucking activities.
You know, and not for nothing, it's up to the black communities to change the. We can't do it.
Right.
They have to change themselves.
And that's what I think they're doing. It's not a majority of them doing it, but there is a bunch that are doing it. I think there will be a majority not too long in the future.
Believe me, people are getting pissed.
People are going to be voting Republican because they...
Black person in Detroit's happy about $7 a fucking gallon for gas?
No, they're happy they're collecting a welfare check.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the black people that actually work in the community and stuff. You think they're happy about it?
No.
They're being used.
Those are the ones that get out of the plantation. They educated themselves and they got out of the goddamn city.
Yep.
The
And they
urban
say, well,
blight.
Leave the shithole for these fucking hood rats.
Right.
I'm out of here.
And that's what they're saying. They're saying a lot of blacks leaving them tenements.
They don't fucking want to live in a fucking project.
I don't get it either.
I'd rather live under a bridge than in a fucking project.
They ruin the apartments. Every fucking 10 years they got to build a new tenement.
I mean, as soon as they open them up the next year, they look like a fucking ramshackle fucking shack.
That's why I don't think there should be tenements. They should be condos. Not condos, because then you got to do a condo fee. That's a bunch of bullshit. But
Yeah.
you got to pay for the apartment as like a condo, but without condo fees. And that way, if something breaks in your condo, you're the one that's responsible for fixing it.
Yeah, exactly.
And so they won't be going around trashing everything.
Well, if everything's given to you, Jim, you don't appreciate it. Hello? Hello?
I was just thinking how shitfaced I'm getting on one drink. We got to slow down here. We got another 7 minutes. I'll make it.
Oh, good boy. Yeah, but when people don't pay for anything, they don't appreciate what they
Right.
want.
That's why I say give it a monetary value. Because when they leave and move out, they sell it. So it's like getting a profit because it's always going to go up if you don't trash it.
Yeah. And I got no problem with giving people a hand up. Zero. But the thing is, you can't be given a hand up time after time after time and then still complain nobody cares.
Right.
Anyone, look, I have very little. I don't own. I fucking don't own a lot.
Is
But
Trump
whatever
on yet?
I own, I appreciate, and I will help my fellow humans if they want help. I'm not gonna just fucking do it just so to be shit on afterwards.
Is Trump on yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah, he usually shows up a few minutes late or 10, 15 minutes late.
Well, you gotta keep the audience riveted.
Yeah.
He
Well-
knows how to work a crowd.
We got 5 minutes left. What do you want to do
Are
for...
you gonna keep doing that? Because every time you tell me the time, I start trying to think about something to fill up 5 minutes now.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it. We got another topic. We got a year that we haven't been on. We can't come up with some old topics.
No, I got one for you. It just flashed up on the screen. BLM.
Oh, yeah.
That organization is dead on arrival.
They paid $6 million for a house that goes for $3 million. And they gave the $3 million to the person that sold it to them.
Fucking unbelievable.
Uh,
And nobody's going to be held responsible for it.
They haven't
Nobody.
helped one black family yet.
Nope, not one victim of a police crime or whatever.
No.
It was a sham organization to begin with.
Yes, that was the Panther Party, the Black Panthers.
Yeah.
They
no
just
different
turned themselves into
than
BLM.
Jackson or Al Sharpton.
Those are the people that hate Whitey.
Yeah, but they're charlatans. They don't give. You think Al Sharpton gives two fucks about the black people? He don't care.
No, he wants the money.
Yes, it's all about money. All it was ever about, and it's all it'll ever be about. They're fucking flim flam artists. They're fucking snake oil salesmen.
Yeah, Jackson, him.
They're fucking scumbags. They prey on the fucking weak and stupid. And they make a great living at it.
Who's the group with Farrakhan?
Oh, Nation of Islam.
Nation of Islam. Yeah, you haven't heard from him in a while.
Nah, I don't. I got a feeling he's not in good health.
Good.
Yeah, no shit.
Who are they gonna get that's gonna follow him? Because they'll all drop right out. Because there's nobody that's more colorful than he is.
Do you know what it'll remind me of? It's like when Jerry Garcia died, and all the fucking deadheads all just fucking put their hands up and fucking walk home. What are we gonna do now? Get a job, maybe? What? No, we'll follow fish.
Well, yeah, that's what you get these. What do you call them? They're with the kids' mother and father's rich, and they give the kids an allowance. What are they?
Trust fund, baby.
Trust funds. That's it. That's what they do, and those how they were allowed to go around. They didn't work,
No, they didn't have to because mommy and daddy took care of them.
right? They're rebellion, and they're loving it. Mom and dad, they got them out of the house, and they're loving it.
I mean, my mom and dad always helped me out when I needed help. They would never leave me.
No, I would get help once, but never twice on the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. They weren't going to let me repeat the same mistakes and just fucking.
Right.
Believe me, a couple times they said, "You made the bed, you fucking lay in it."
Mm-hmm.
Taught me a lesson, good ones too. So what do we got the time, Jim?
1 minute and 7 seconds. All right, what are we doing next week?
I'm sorry, Jimmy. Keep going in and out a little.
What are we doing next week?
A show.
All right, are we going to do it live and broadcast it, or?
That's up to you, and if we can get Jeremy on.
Yeah, he's the problem. But like I said, we did good without him.
Yeah, if he wants to do it, fine. If he doesn't want to do it, fine. I like having Jeremy on because he is up to date on what's going on. He does have his finger on the pulse.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he's funny. I love having him on. It's just getting him on.
All right, I think we're going to end this because Joe's going to need some time, and so don't I. I gotta add the disclaimer and shit to this.
Okay. All right, so we're going to sign off, everyone. It's good to be back. There'll be more shows in the future.
Friday nights at 8 o'clock p.m., we're going to come on and we'll be broadcasting Tune In.
Yep. Eastern time, yeah. We're going to do phone in?
No, Tune In. We're going to broadcast through the radio.
I thought you meant we were going to have callers. I was going to say, oh, this will be great.
No, we can ask for callers. Well, I don't know if we can still do that. I'll give them my number, I guess.
We'll see what we can do. We're still working out the technical issues here, people, so because we're on a different platform and everything.
Right.
So, thank you for listening. Hope you listen in the future. Thank you, everyone. For me and Jimmy, good night.
All right. Good night, everybody.
I was young, I was foolish, I was angry, I was funny, I was charming, I was lucky. Tell me how